You know what you came here for. Sit back and tune in for Isha Talor. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Isha Talor. So today's video is going to be tips on color treated hair. These are going to be things that I did some of these tips, but now that I am color treated, I want to help y'all to make sure you don't get any type of damage like I did. So this is more of a helpful video, do as I say, not as I do type of video. So let's just get started. So the first tip is to make sure you're deciding on a color and or color combination that one fits your skin tone, but is a color that you don't mind maintaining. Every color is different, and you want to make sure that's a color that if it does fade, you're not gonna hate it after it fades. So one thing that I did was I looked on Pinterest and created a vision board to show my stylist exactly what color or color combinations I wanted for my hair. A little backstory on this hair color is that I had it bleached initially back in November 2021. It wasn't to the vibrancy that I wanted, but I think it's because my hair just didn't take to it at first. But I kind of rolled with it and was like, okay, whatever. I let it ride, I let it fade, and I just was applying a door semi-color on top of it just to enhance that vibrancy. And then in November 2022 is when I kind of re-bleached a couple pieces to add blonde. I wanted initially to be a ginger, brown, blonde type of situation. It didn't come out the way I wanted to, which is because I didn't make her do a strand test, and that's one of my tips here, so I'll get into that in a minute. But it ended up being a color that I absolutely hated. I knew that I had to do work photos in a couple weeks, so I put another semi-permanent color on top of it to give it the ginger color I wanted. And that was a no-no. So I just want to give you guys my background first. The color that's right now is technically fading because I've clarified my hair. But it's not a bad color. I think it's still pretty. I still want it a little bit deeper, more of a deeper ginger. But that's what I'm saying, like making sure you pick a hair color family that you don't mind fading over time and knowing how to maintain it at home in between services. So that's just a little backstory on that. But yes, make sure that you have a Pinterest vision board to provide your stylist with samples. Even backing track a little bit, making sure you do research on where you're getting your hair done, because not all stylists know how to color. I recommend going to a colorist, like someone that actually does color and that's what they do, because they're different. You don't want to go to a girl that, you know, be braiding your hair in her kitchen or something, but doesn't know how to color. So they're all different. So I would say make sure you do your research, you look at your reviews and all that good stuff before you pick someone that's going to potentially damage your hair. If possible, and this is what I said I did not do, if possible, make sure you ask your stylist, can you do a strand test or a paper towel test? I don't think a paper towel test is as good, but at least you get to see the hue of the color, the combination of the color that you potentially are getting, just to see how it's gonna look. Budget for coloring service, y'all. I didn't know getting your hair colored was that expensive. I paid $300 the first time, I think, and then $275 the second time, and I was just like, it's not even my whole head, it's literally just the front section of my hair. And I'm like, wow, this is expensive. So imagine your whole head, how much it could possibly be. So budget for your coloring service. Keep in mind that if it's a good stylist, they're gonna incorporate some Olaplex or things like that, so just know that it's gonna add up real fast. Like I said already, pick a good salon. Don't do it at home. That's one of the things that I regret doing, in a sense, is that I maintained this color at home and kind of just like over processed my hair. It's more so just like impatience, but just don't bleach or do your color at home. Just pick a good stylist. Just know that you are getting the best care when you're going to a stylist. So start using bonding treatment. So start incorporating any type of Olaplex treatment. So this is Olaplex number 0 and Olaplex number 3. I do have videos on the pros and cons of Olaplex, Olaplex versus K18. I have all the videos. I will leave it above and also in the description bar, or just go ahead and browse my channel. Why not? But making sure that your hair is already in a healthy state before coloring will lessen the damage going forward. So I would highly recommend you incorporating some bonding treatments. I also recommend getting a trim beforehand. So before I got to this color, or whatever color this past stylist did, I did a series of 3 appointments beforehand. So the first appointment was just getting my hair to the healthiest state that it could be. So we incorporated some moisturizing products. I did a trim and everything. My second appointment was incorporating bonding treatments. So we did protein treatments and bonding treatments that day. and also maintain my hair. I didn't need a trim because it was 2 weeks apart, but just making sure my hair was healthy. And then the third service was the color. So again, I did it in steps to make sure that my hair was at as healthy a state that it could be, and I also got a trim. You don't want to get color on hair that needs a trim. 1, waste the color, and 2, it's not gonna look as good. It's gonna look raggedy and dry. So you might as well just get a trim before you get color. Make sure that you can commit to this lifestyle, okay? Coloring your hair looks all fun and dandy, but it's a lot of work. 1, the color fades. Depending on the colors, if you get reds and stuff, it fades super quickly. So you need to make sure that you're committing to the upkeep of the color. 2, your hair porosity most likely definitely will change. I'm still treating the front of my hair as low porosity just because it's not my whole head, so I treat it as such, but it's definitely a different porosity. It is what it is. So just knowing that your porosity will change, even your curl pattern might change slightly, so knowing all that and committing to that is important. Once you have your color done, or you could access before you get your color done, is ask your stylist what products to avoid and what products to use to upkeep your hair color. So I use Pureology. I'll leave a picture. Let me just get it, y'all. Let me get up. I use Pureology shampoo and conditioner for dry color treated hair. You got to make sure that you use products that says for color treated hair. And I use the matching conditioner. It's definitely beat up. So I use this along with Olaplex. Olaplex is awesome for color treated hair. So if you already use Olaplex in general, you could just continue using Olaplex to maintain your color as well. But like I said, ask your stylist what products that they recommend to upkeep the integrity of your hair and the color. This goes off of what I kind of alluded to doing a strand test. Don't have your hairstylist freestyle unless you completely trust them. So I made the mistake of kind of allowing my stylist to just like do what she had in her head. When I said ginger, black, brown, and blonde, she was like, oh, I got it. She didn't. It didn't look good at all. So I wish I had seen this combination on something else beforehand. Like I said, this color is not what it ended up to be. This is my doing. If you trust them, sure, but I wouldn't recommend having them do freehand. And lastly, this is all tips based off of my experience because that's all I can do. But if you hate the color, wait a couple weeks, sis. Just put your hair under a wig or something. I wish I had did that. I wish I had waited a couple weeks to refresh the color. But legit, I think I got it done, I got it done on Saturday, and I re-dyed it like Thursday for Thanksgiving and for company photos. So like, you know, just wait it out. Just wear a wig, just wear a hat. Wait at least 2 weeks before even just like revisiting dye if you hate the color. So again, these are all tips that I'm giving you because I've experienced this already. I hope you found these helpful. If you yourself have any tips you want to contribute to us, leave it down below because sharing is caring. And I will most definitely catch you in the next one. Don't you forget to like, comment, and subscribe though. It's literally free. I want to hear y'all. Talk to me in the comments below. And I know you like my face. And this hair is popping. Y'all, this is a month silk press. Can you believe that? I was shoveling snow. It was 80 degrees. I was in the car for 20+ hours. That video is coming real soon. If it's not out already on how I did the silk press, yeah. So I will catch you in the next one. Peace.